Oh, where is Fernanda? So Fernanda is going to translate us in Portuguese into Portuguese,
Okay,
and then Martha is going to translate us into Spanish. Hello,
okay.
everyone. Thank you, Simone, for being here with us. With this contribution going to be today for everyone who's over here with us, and the people who watch us later, so as to receive from you, from energy, from business, what we can do together in the Zoom.
Thank you for having me here.
So I'll start telling people a little bit about how this creation was, how we started this creation. So I think 3 or 4 days ago, you posted on Instagram energy poll about energy pool to business, what we can pull energy into our businesses every day, process we can do every day. And
Danovan,
then when,
Danovan,
yes, yes,
Martha,
Martha,
excuse me. I'm sorry. Could you speak a little slowly because you go too fast and Simon goes fast? Could you
I'm
speak a
sorry.
little
Okay,
slowly if you can?
okay,
Thank you
I'm
so much.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm
Uh,
sorry. So, like 4 days ago, you posted on Instagram an energy poll for business. And then I saw it and I said, wow, this is great. It's such fast exercise we can do. And it's really effective. We can do it every day. And then we can pull this energy into our lives, into our businesses, whatever we choose to do that. And then I was like, wow, I guess I'll call Simone. I'll get her cell phone number in the CF group, and so as check whether she's available to do a Zoom and be another contribution to us. And then there was, I got a number. Then, hey Simone, how are you? It was early morning in Australia, I guess, 6 a.m., right? And I wasn't aware anyway. And then we had this talk, and then here we are, and to see what we can do today about business or something else.
Can I add to this story?
Please.
Is usually if you WhatsApped me at 6 a.m. in the morning, it's a very busy time for me because the rest of the world is awake. Like, Europe and Americas is still awake. So we have a lot of meetings at that 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. So, but we happen to be in a 7-day event with Gary and Dane. So when you WhatsApped me, my phone was just sitting there and I wasn't on a meeting, I was in class, right? So can I just say, adding to that energy, because it's not like, when people WhatsApp me and say, hey, can you do this? There's always that space for a yes. But you also chose a moment that just went click. And it was like, okay, cool. Yep, we can do this. So I get, like, you're talking about the energy pool with business, but I think you have to also acknowledge how you knew exactly when to contact me, and
Yeah,
it worked. And it was
I,
easy.
it was easy. I just knew it. I just perceived the energy. It was in a matter of half a second. I got the energy and said, okay, it's now. Then I contact her now, no matter what. This is it. I will do it. And then the creation started. And it's so easy because when you are exercising our perception, we simply know it is. We simply know. We know. We know what's going to create. And then we simply do. If we don't have points of view, if we have points of view, there is no creation. There is nothing. And then I just got it. I said, okay, that's it. I'll text her and let's see.
And here we are.
Here we are. Here we are on a Sunday evening to us, Monday morning to you, which is the 19th to you. So, Simone, can you talk to us a little bit about business and energy pull to our business process, energy process, body process? You are on a 7-day event that just finished. Is there anything you can talk about it to us?
Okay, so well, because we've mentioned energy pools, let's talk about that and how that works, okay? Because it's a lot easier and a lot simpler than what most people think. So basically, it's like whatever business you're in, and you may have a few businesses, you may have a few different projects. Like if you have a business and then you have different projects within that, maybe you're an access facilitator and you have classes. So you've got your business and you've got your classes. So what I want you to do right now is put your attention on at least one of those. Now you could put them on all of them. That's pretty easy if you have lots of businesses, but maybe you want to just put your attention on one for now. So you put your attention on that business and that project, whatever that is. I'm going to use one of the businesses I have is called Antiques and Possibilities. It's in Pridgem, it's just in the village, just where I live here. So I'm going to use that, right? So what I would do is, and if you guys can do it now, is pull massive amounts of energy from all over the world, right? Pull massive amounts of energy all over the world into your business. So that, like for me, this is a retail shop, but it's also online. So you pull all this energy into the business. So it's almost like, and everyone's going to get a different way of perceiving this. But for me, it's like, it sort of starts to light up. It's like you switch the lights on when there's no lights, you know? So you're pulling the energy into the business. And if you're going, how do I do that? Just practice and just ask for it. So you're pulling the energy from all over the world into the business, into the project, and asking for everyone all over the entire world who's looking for this, who's seeking this, who, you know, for me, who would like nice jewelry or antiques or something like that. And it's like who wants to create the elegance of living in their homes. So pull that energy in. All those people who are looking for it, and here's the piece that I love. And all of those people who aren't even aware that they're looking for it. Pull them also into there, because most people will try and think about what it is that they require rather than have all possibilities available to them around the world. So you pull that energy into the project, into the business, you know, the shop, whatever it is, and then ask the business, the project, whatever it is, to let these little trickles go out to every single person over the entirety of the world, so that they can perceive that that business actually exists. And then it's like destroy and uncreate everything that doesn't allow the business to be seen, found, you know, to exponentialize. Because what you want to do is you want to expand your business with ease. It doesn't have to be hard work. And the mantra of Access is all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Okay? All of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. And it's like, what if you actually said that as you're running this energy pool? And then when you're asking the business, the project, to let these little trickles go out all over the world, then you ask for this flow. So there's this flow within the business and the people all over the world, so that it becomes more, it stands out. It's like people actually see it. And like you said before, it's like you can't be vested in the outcome. It's not about being vested in the outcome. It's about, you know, doing the energy pull, and that's it. And you can do it so quickly. It's like, just quickly, it's like, okay, what would it take for people to find this business? What would it take for people to, you know, purchase the goods? It's like, because if you're in business, if you're in business, you're in sales as well. I don't care what business it is. Most people go, oh no, it's not about sales. Yes, it is. You want to get money in the bank, right? And it's like, so what product do you have? What service do you have, you know, to offer the entirety of the world? And what if you started offering it to the entirety of the world and not limiting you by your geographical region? Because nowadays there's so much stuff you can do online. Like for instance, as an example, and I use that retail shop as an example because it's something different from Access, as but it's, you can buy stuff online. You can, there's not, we are not limited by our geographical region. It's like, so there is so much available. So if you do that every morning, or even when you think about it, you know, at nighttime, or those mornings where you wake up and it's like, you know, 3 a.m. in the morning and you're wondering why you can't sleep, one of my favorite things to do is ask, okay, so what business or project requires my contribution right now? And then just lie in bed and it's like, okay, you know what, 1, 2, 3, and contribute to that business and that project. It really is, can be way easier than what most people are making it.
And it's so fast and so easy to do. You just have to do it. You just have to have the knowledge that we know it all, and then you just pull the energy and do it to our businesses. And one of the things I called you to do this was because I've been noticing some people in Latin America, over here in Portugal, in Brazil as well, that are kind of stuck into their businesses. And they are like frozen, like, I don't know what to do over here. And what I get it is that what can we do and contribute to these people so as they are not stuck anymore? and realize they are the energy of their business. They are the energy of their life. They are the energy of their creation. They are the energy of the planet. They are the energy of the universe. They are the creation itself. And then being stuck is just a point of view. So if you do the pull energy, you simply you break it.
Yeah. And can I say it's not just Latin America? It's the entire world that is functioning from a very strange place right now, and a lot of people around the world are. You said it correct. It's like it's about choice. It's like you can choose. It's just a point of view that keeps you stuck. So I have seen, I mean, at the moment, Australia, we've got 50% of the people are in lockdown. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, every country has a level of insanity of what they're choosing right now. And in Australia, they keep on putting everyone into lockdown, which means a lot of the businesses are not doing well. But here's the piece that I've seen is like there's some restaurants. There was a quite a famous restaurant up here called Some Young Guys, and it was three chefs that were in MasterChef Australia, and they own it. And when they went into lockdown, they've still got to pay their rent, they've still got to, do all of that. So what they chose to do was Friday nights they would open and they would do this like takeaway. So, and they would have like 2 or 3 dishes and they would make, bulk of that, beautiful. And then you drive by, you could pick it up. And what they also did was, because it's like this Thai infusion place, they made all their sauces and they ended up selling it to all the fish shops, the butchers, and so they got very well known during lockdown. But they chose to do and be something different. So what I would ask is, if you are stuck with your business as it currently is, then what if you just destroyed and uncreated your whole entire relationship with your business? And then now what could you choose? Because the world is not going back to normal. It's not going back to what it was. So we get to invent our future. We get to create it. We get to invent it. So what is it that you would like it to be? I mean, for instance, we were very set up in Access to do online classes. We have been for quite some time. And obviously that has grown a lot. I've done a few classes live here in Australia when I've been able to travel interstate. And it's like, but the online class is growing. So then what can you do to build on that? And also what else is possible? So if you be in question, what else is possible you've not yet asked for? What else is possible that no one has chosen? Because how many of you are waiting for somebody else to choose it before you choose it? Well, what if you could be the catalyst of change? And you went, okay, what I had isn't working. So now I got to change it. What am I going to choose?
What else is possible? It's been the question. It's been the question the whole time. Just like you said, over here in Portugal, we are in lockdown as well. It's kind of strange lockdown. Some cities are in lockdown, some places are in lockdown, some are not. If I were to have the CF class now, which mine is in Australia, I wouldn't be able to fly to Australia. And then we are having these classes online. And what else is possible that we haven't realized that we could do as well? Because we're stuck in the other ones are supposed to do. I'm just waiting. So if we don't have to wait anymore, what can we choose? So guys, what are you waiting for somebody else to do that you are not doing that you could be doing instead?
Exactly.
It's this energy.
Yes.
It's this energy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, what if you chose joy? Like it doesn't have to be a thing, or it's like, what if you literally just asked for joy to show up today? What if you asked for ease to show up? Like, and I'll give you an example. I may have been referring to this on the Instagram live that you saw. I've applied for travel because in Australia you have to ask the government for permission to come and go at the moment. So I applied for travel to go to Mexico in September so I could go to, facilitator training and do a COP there, a Choice of Possibilities class. And I was looking at tickets, etc. And I just knew that I required something else, but I knew. And you mentioned that right at the beginning. It's like what you know. When you know, you know. And I knew, like for 17 years I've been traveling with Access. I've always booked my own flights and I've always done all of that. And I knew that I needed to ask someone else and do something different. So I started looking at travel agents, and that didn't match the energy. And that's something you can always look at when you've got this request and this demand, and then ask for it to show up. And when something comes along and it matches the energy, you go, oh, that. And then it still wasn't matching the energy. So I went, okay, what else do I need to look for? Like where else? Like who else do I need to talk to? So I started Googling, elite, boutique, luxury, like anything I could think of that sort of had this energy of greater. And I found this travel agent, and she said to me, how did you find me? We don't even advertise. And she said, we select our clients. And we've got this great relationship already. And she does business and first class and private jets. And I was like, that's what I needed. I needed someone who was dealing with more of this energy of this VIP thing so I could get what I desired. So she's been brilliant. They walked me through it. I've got the approval from the Australian government. I've learned a lot and how they're dealing with all of these different flights, etc. But I'm going to say it has been ease, joy, and glory. But my demand, like of me, and my request of the universe was, what would it take for this to show up with ease? And it is showing up with ease. And each step of the way, I haven't quit asking. I'm like, okay, now what else? What if this was even easier? Because I've still got to fly there. I've still got to do all of that. In this 10 seconds, in this moment, upon arrival into Australia, you've got to do 14 days quarantine in a hotel. But they're making another announcement on September 17th. So I'm like, okay, what would it take for that announcement to be something different? Like, you keep being in question. You don't ask a question, receive something, and then go to conclusion. Keep being in question every moment. What else? What else? What else is possible? How does it get any better than this? Great questions.
It's what Gary says, never give up, never give in. And we create. So if we never give up and never give in, what can we do? What people can we access so as to do something different? What energy can we receive? What energy can we create? It's the whole time never giving up, never quitting. Because once you have the conclusion, we quit, and then that's it. Over here, you have announcements every week, Simone. And every week, I know it's every Thursday, I do many podcasts, I do many things because I don't give up. I want to fly again. I want to have this again, being everywhere the whole time.
Yeah.
So far, I'm still in the
Come to Australia. I'd love you to come to Australia for the next.
Me too. Me
what
too.
would that take? But like, let's
What
be
would
in
that take?
question. It'll be in
To be there in
February next
December.
year.
February,
Yeah. What would
right?
it take? Yeah.
What did it take to be there again? And Noosa is such a great place, such a great
It's
energy.
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Yes.
And be the energy. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it. Simone, if you were to choose now a tiny contribution, more than you have done so far, to everybody who is watching us now, what would you say to these people everywhere in the world? What else could you tell them to do, to create, that you have been observing?
Start like right away, not tomorrow, today. Start acknowledging the brilliance of you, because you are way more brilliant than what you've been willing to acknowledge. And stop trying to be like everybody else. It's like, stop trying to fit in. You don't fit. You've never fitted. So what if you actually woke up in the morning, acknowledge the brilliance you are, acknowledge the brilliance that you be, and ask, what am I capable today that I have not yet chosen? And start choosing that. The way I see this is, we have to be all of us to invent a different future here on planet Earth. You're not wrong. You're not fucked up. You've never been fucked up. You're not wrong. And it's like, and stop trying to get it right. Let's ask for the freedom to show up for us and for you, and choose. What else? And have way too much fun.
And stop accepting, right? Stop accepting. Ask a question.
What works for you? I mean, I was talking to someone the other day and I was saying, look, there's all this stuff is here, right? But what if you didn't make the chaos in the world relevant to the point that you create your life based on this? You invent your life, you invent your business, you invent how this looks, and that is the most relevant thing. It's like reaching above and beyond everything so that you are the catalyst of change here on planet Earth. And if enough of us be that, then whoa! It's like, I mean, look at the Renaissance. The Renaissance started with the Black Plague.
Yeah.
What are we creating here on planet Earth that we have not yet acknowledged?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Simone, thank you a lot. Thank you for your
You're so
time.
welcome.
Thank you for
Thank you for
this
asking.
contribution to us. And what else is possible?
Cool. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Girls, thank you for being such a contribution to us all.
Yes, thank you.
Ciao. Thank you, Simone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, girls. Thank you.